What's up, ladies and gentlemen? DJ Gamer here, and every year I try to do something for the new year, so this year I decided to do my favorite games of 2015. These games didn't have to be made in 2015, but they had to be played and enjoyed immensely by me in 2015. So let's go ahead and get started. The first game on my list is Affected. This is a VR experience like no other. If you're into horror games or just playing an immersive game that will also have you scared to move forward, try this game. It was very well made, and even though the new version of the hospital is glitched, I will still have to give this game a thumbs up. The next game on my list, I may get a lot of criticism for because everyone loves to hate it, and that is Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Before you start in on the insults, hear me out. I hadn't played Call of Duty for a year before I got this one. I didn't play Advanced Warfare either, so if you hate this game based off the fact that they pump out two a year, I didn't have that holding me back either. This game feels like a new concept if you came from Black Ops 2 like me, and the new gadgets don't feel weird. While some guns may be overpowered and some matches are unwinnable due to the teammates it matches me with, I would say this game is fun to play for me. I will definitely also be getting it from other game devices. The next game on the list is Casino VR. This game is still in beta, but it shows promise as a solid VR title. Every time I play this game, I will put on the VR headset and instantly I feel relaxed and enjoy the environment and people I play with. There aren't many Rift games where I can put on a headset when it's day outside and when I take it off it's nighttime. That's how fun it is. While Back to Dinosaur Island is more of an experience, it's one of the greatest VR experiences I've had the pleasure of having. This game starts off in a T-Rex nest and that is where you stay the entire time. The visuals are so great that you actually believe you're about to be eaten by a 25-foot tall monster. Rainbow Six Siege is my next game on the list. While this game has several server problems and it's one of those dreaded Uplay titles, I will still say that it filled the much needed void in the tactical first person shooter genre. Most people that play this game wish there was some kind of team deathmatch like the previous games, but I would say that this game is fun and worth a play. Rocket League was on my list for a while and almost didn't get it due to not being sure if it was cross-platform. I recently found out that it was and got the game. I wasn't disappointed at all with my choice to play. It has a very unique type of gameplay which has never really been tried with vehicles, and one of my favorite things is the ability to play with people on PS4. No matter what you think about consoles versus PC, you can't deny that it's more fun in games having the ability to play with who you like regardless of the choice in game system. So for that, I say this game deserves a spot on my list. Ori and the Blind Forest has somehow become a very immersive game while also being a platformer. I stayed involved in this game from start to finish. It's an epic tale of loss and empowerment as you fight through the enemies in an attempt to purify the forest and bring your friend back to life. Misery Manor is made by a YouTuber and gamer named Jean Thompson. She is impressive in the way she created one of my favorite games in VR to date. This game had my heart pounding the entire time. For those of you that think a female can't be a gamer or create a good game, I would say try this game and see if you have the same opinion after. Feel free to check her YouTube channel because she's a decent gamer too. One Night at Freddy's is a very short game and I didn't expect much going into it because I completely dislike Five Nights at Freddy's game style. This game proved me wrong and proves that just because you hate a game normally doesn't mean you hate it in VR. This game was immersive and made me actually feel like I was a night guard at a pizza place haunted by demon animatronics. The only problem was that it wasn't remade for the new Oculus runtime. Primal Carnage's extinction is a really cool concept and a change to the first-person shooter genre. It gives you the ability to play in first person as one of 5 classes as you battle dinosaurs that are controlled by players in what can only be compared to what your experience might be if you were in one of the Jurassic Park films. On the flip side of things, you will play as a dinosaur in a third-person perspective as you use several abilities to kill the humans or help the other dinosaurs kill the humans to win the match. With those out of the way, I feel there are some honorable mentions that didn't make the list because I wanted to keep it a top 10 format, so here are some games worth mentioning. Henry is not exactly a game, but a VR movie trailer, created for VR movies set to release sometime in 2016. From the moment he appears on the screen, I feel an attachment to this little guy. A character that can make you have feelings for it just by looking at you is a hard thing to pull off, but they did it with this trailer. JANUS VR has been improving on a monthly basis since the release of DK1 almost, and with its new improvements and innovations with its interactive websites, I felt that I just had to mention it, even though it's not strictly a game and it feels weird to review a web browser. Last but certainly not least, Nosgoth is another one of those first-person shooter titles that feels innovative and new while keeping the feel of a normal FPS. You get to play as a human or a vampire as you try to kill the other team in a bloody battle to the finish. As a vampire, you have several superhuman abilities that allow you to take down your prey with precision and speed, while as a human, you have several weapons and tricks at your disposal that has proven effective against vampires over the years, making the fights fast-paced and intense till the end. And that's going to do it for my top 10 favorite video games of 2015. I want to wish everyone a happy new year, and thanks for watching my videos and supporting my channel up to this point. If you like my videos, favorite and subscribe.